Hello parents and welcome. My name is Mr. Ritzheimer and I'm your child's pre-calculus teacher. This is my 8th year teaching at Rush and I've been in the school district of Philadelphia teaching for 11 years. In this video I'm going to take you through an overview of my pre-calculus course. I'm also going to share with you some online resources as well as a way that we can use an on-screen calculator similar to the ones that we use in class. So let's get started. On the screen is an overview of the course. This is also in the syllabus, and there's a little more detail in the syllabus about the course objectives. This course is designed to increase students' understanding of different types of functions, rules, and procedures that they learned in Algebra 2. We will explore diverse families of functions and how they can be applied to solve real-world problems. Students will develop the skills to analyze these families of functions in order to learn about their properties. We will also explore the field of trigonometry and its applications. All of these topics will help to prepare students to take calculus or other higher level mathematics. Here is the course timeline. You can see here that the bulk of the course is dealing with trigonometric functions. And if I had to say that what the heart of this course is, it's learning about trigonometry, learning about properties of functions, end behavior, domain and range, invertible functions, and also a very important topic is in the last unit where we learn about limits and we get ready to take calculus. This is also in the syllabus. The textbook we're using is Pre-Calculus, Graphical, Numerical, and Algebraic by Demana. We're using an online version too, and I'm going to show you how to access that in this video. This was given out when we handed out materials in August, but we have a very easy way to access this online if you weren't able to come out to the school in August to pick this up. The two online resources that I'd like to share with you in this video are Google Classroom and Khan Academy, which we're going to be using heavily this year. Both of them. So the easiest way I can introduce you to Google Classroom and show you around is this, just to show you around right now. This is our Google Classroom page. This is the stream where I post announcements, any schedule changes or anything important I can announce here. This is the classwork tab where we have our Zoom link for our virtual meetings. Any assignment that I post in class is listed here. I'm not going to click on it because it'll show students' names, but I can easily see students' work and cycle through students and provide feedback this way, similar to how I would in class. The textbook's located right here. Once you open it up, you have each chapter. If you hover over each chapter, it'll tell you the pages contained within the chapter. And this is pretty easy to access even on a mobile device. The files aren't that big. It'll load even on a phone, and it's like a high quality PDF. The course notes, each day when we have our class meeting, I will upload the notes. So I capture whatever we do in class and I save it and I upload it. That helps students stay on track. They don't feel like they need to write every single thing down since they know they'll have access to it. Or if you ever miss a class period, you can still come back here and see what you missed. Course syllabus, here's another way to access that. One thing that I would like to mention is since we have this class first period, it is incredibly important that you have your child logging in on time every day at 7:45 for this class. If they start to have poor attendance, they're going to fall behind and they're going to miss the important part of my lesson in the very beginning. The very beginning of every lesson, I start with a do now problem, which is just a warm up that usually connects what we did yesterday to today's lesson or goes over some prerequisite skill. So it's incredibly important that you have your child in front of that computer every day at 7:45. There's never a day where that's not going to be the case, no matter what they tell you. Please have them in front of that computer at 7:45 on time every day. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Another thing I'd like to show you is Khan Academy. This is a really good website for learning anything. You could learn anything from Mandarin Chinese to physics to learning how to program in JavaScript. It started out as a website that was strictly Algebra 1, and it's since grown into this huge website where you could learn anything. And when we get into some more complicated topics, it's helpful to hear it explained by a couple different teachers. That's how you really gain a solid understanding. So Khan Academy looks like this. I'm going to have your child add me as a coach soon in here so I can actually recommend individual practice to them. But we have a pre-calculus course. There's like a course overview I could show you in a moment, but here's composing functions, learning about function inverses. Anything with a little triangle is actually a video. And anything with this blue icon is a practice problem set. It's adaptive to students' abilities, so if they get a bunch of questions right in a row, it will go on to a harder topic. If they get a bunch wrong, it'll assign more practice of that same type. And if you get stuck, you can watch a video or use a hint. It's very helpful for learning this material. Alrighty, moving right along. Calculators. In school, we each have a classroom set of these TI-84 Plus calculators. There's 5 math teachers, so we have about 150 calculators in the building. That's nowhere near enough to lend out to students because we have over 650 students. So unfortunately, we weren't able to lend these out, but every math teacher in the building presents how to do problems on this calculator. So it is nice to have everybody working with the same technology. They're expensive, but luckily you don't have to buy this if you didn't already. It is a worthy investment. If you have one, great. But if you don't, it's not a big deal. So there's a couple easy ways to emulate this calculator and use an on-screen version. Here's a very easy way. If you have a school district issued Chromebook or a Chromebook of your own, you can use this plugin in the Chrome operating system to use an on-screen TI-84 Plus. This is straight from Texas Instruments. They emailed me the link over the summer. This is a beta version of the app that will work until July 15th. And I'm going to put a link to this in the video description. And that will only work on Chromebooks with the Chrome operating system installed. Another option is to use the same exact software that I use when I teach. This software called Ti-SmartView. I'll show you a little demo of what it looks like. It really is just a fully functional TI-84 calculator, but it has some extra features that are good for teachers, like being able to show a key press history. So I could show students exactly what buttons I'm pressing. We can graph different functions here. A very easy way to install that is if you have a Mac or a Windows PC, you can install this trial software that will take you through 90 days. And then when that runs out, there's other options, and I shared them on Google Classroom, okay? So there's plenty of easy ways to emulate this calculator on your computer without having to buy it. All right, I think that's about it. If you have any questions at all, please reach out and email me, and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice evening.